Hello. Welcome to the Tingles Library. Can I help you find a particular room or host to visit today? Oh, it's your first time at the library. How marvelous. Well, let me explain a bit about how the library works, all right? And then I'll send you on a quick little tour of all that we have to offer here. How does that sound? Wonderful. All right. So, this is the Tingles Library. Now, in this library, yes, we have quite a few books and maps and other resources of the like, if that's what you're looking for. But this library is a bit less focused on the books and a bit more focused on tingles. Relaxation, ways to help yourself unwind, de-stress, find inner peace and tranquility. So, the way that the library is organized is just behind you over there, down that hallway. There are several different rooms that you can enter, and each room has a different host. Now, that host has a very particular and unique way of helping you relax. Many of them might use books, but some of them do not. It's more about the tingles and the helping you relax and creating a calm and safe environment for you, the patron of the library. So, what I normally suggest for a first timer is that you go down that hallway and you visit each of the rooms individually along the way. Just spend a few minutes or so getting to know each of the different hosts that we have today. And then at the end of your tour, if you would like to return and spend more time with any of the hosts, I highly recommend it. And might I say, we have quite a fabulous group of hosts today. Yes, people from different realms, different genres, different specialties, different expertises. It's quite a treat for our patrons today. So why don't you go right on through that hallway and you get started, all right? And if you have any questions at all, feel free to come back up and find me, all right? All right, wonderful. I hope you enjoy your trip to the Tingles Library.
What is this here? Pacific Ocean. Australia. Indian Ocean. Very foreign places. Oh, hello. So good to see you. I didn't know that someone was here. I would have come sooner. Let me roll up my map really quickly here. Oh, this is a map of a very foreign land that I have yet to hear. Pacific Ocean. Who would name something with such a horrendous name? Anyway, I'm a scribe here at the Tingles Library. Are you lost? Ah, well, welcome. This is the maps and history section of the library. And I'm just working on a couple maps I found. Artifacts, actually, I found while I was in the field. Very interesting things. I'm really trying to wrap my head around it, unfortunately. I can't seem to figure it out. And that all said, I'm running a bit behind. But perhaps you would like to help me out and look at these ancient maps, and maybe we could talk about some of those places. I think that'd be pretty nice. It certainly would save me a lot of time. Oh, well, maybe we have just a couple minutes to do it. Why don't we step over here to my desk and we'll take a look at these maps in more detail. And maybe we can talk about this Pacific Ocean maps. Anyway, really great to see you here. and I hope that you're enjoying some of the relaxation here in the library. It's a pleasure. Come with me. Alright, so we have our two maps here. And I found these in a field, sort of a distant place, but they're quite old, and colors are a bit strange, so I apologize in advance. But why don't we go ahead and open these up and unroll them, and we can explore them further. So, here we go. So the first one we have here is the map of Whisperwind. Let's see this here. It's sat in the soil. Some of the colors have faded. But you can see here, it was a coastal town, or is a coastal town. I think it's still there. And it's surrounded by beautiful forests. And we can see the town square here. And I traveled here once long ago, and I believe it was the bakery is one of these buildings here. I think it's Rosie, the baker, or maybe the bartender. I've forgotten some of the details these days here. A little bit south here we can see, looks like a farm here. No. This farm, it's on the other map. The name escapes me. As you can see, it's a very beautiful town, and I recommend going to take a look at it if you get a chance. So let's go ahead and fold this back up, and then we'll go ahead and take a look at the other more full map. Again, my knowledge of these lands is not completely full. For I am more of the record keeper here, so let's pull this up here. What we have here. So we've got Detria, Namasera. I'm sure I'm going to butcher some of these names. Eifendel. And actually, this is the Kingdom of Maladia. So, this is again as Whisperwind is up, I believe, right here where right in this area here. So over here we've got Asmal, Moonheim, and we've got Tivermac, I believe it is. It's hard for me to pronounce it. Over here, I have been here to Blightthorn. It's another day. And I would love to spend a little more time with this, but unfortunately we both must get on our way. So I hope you've enjoyed taking a look at this map, and I hope that you enjoyed the rest of your stay at the library. It's been really, really great.
Welcome to
Hey there, how's it going? You're very welcome to the library. I hope you've been enjoying all the rooms so far. Sorry about the candles, my lamp is just after giving up on me. So, my name is Irish Guy ASMR, but everyone around here calls me Irish, so you're welcome to do so as well. And just here in this room, among other things, what I like to do is I like to read some books from time to time. What about yourself? Do you like to do a bit of reading too? Yeah, keeps your mind sharp, doesn't it? At the minute, I'm actually reading a book here about old folklore songs that contains the lyrics of all these old songs too. It's rather interesting too, for me anyway. I wonder, do I have something that might interest you maybe? I have Peg here. It's an autobiography of Peg Sears of the Great Blasket Islands. No? Okay. I have another book here by a famous Irish writer, John McGahern, The Day May Face the Rising Sun. No, doesn't interest you. Okay. Let's see. Ghost stories. Not your cup of tea. Okay. I know what you'd like. This is actually a copy of my own. This is the Book of Fairy and Folk Tales of Ireland. This is a very good read. And just, if I may, just read you something very quickly out of it, and you may enjoy it. This is about the trooping fairies. The Irish word for fairy is sheog, the diminutive of she in banshee. Fairies are the Nishi, or fairy people. Who are they? Fallen angels who are not good enough to be saved, nor bad enough to be lost, says the peasantry. The gods of the earth, says the Book of Armagh. The gods of pagan Ireland, say the Irish antiquarians. The Tuatha De Danann, who no longer worshipped and fed with offerings, dwindled away in the population imagination and are now only a few spans high. And they will tell you, in proof, that the names of fairy chiefs are the names of old Danann heroes, and the places where they especially gather together, Danann burying places, and that the Tuatha De Danann used to be also called the fairy hosts or the Macrashee. It's a fairly interesting book, so it is. It covers a lot of different things. It covers fairies, leprechauns, banshees, basically all of Ireland's history, all the old stories that was told around the fire many years ago. So I'd like you to actually bring this book with you, and I'd like you to read it. And when you come back to me again, you can bring it back to me and let me know what you thought of it. How's that? Good. I'll leave that there for you. Well, I'm very thankful for you coming in, and I hope to see you come back and see me again some of the times. And enjoy your rest of the tour of the library and all the other rooms. They all have great things to offer. So you take care now and slán, and we'll see you again soon.
Welcome to the library. I hope that you have enjoyed all the other rooms so far. My name
Hey guys, welcome to the reading corner of the Tingle Library. My name is Atlas, and I trust so far you've had a really relaxing, comfortable, tingly visit, and I trust that some of the other rooms that you're about to visit are going to be equally tingly and relaxing. Here in the reading corner, we get to curl up with a nice book. And today, that is the Grimm Brothers fairy tales. And we get to find a cozy spot and have a bit of a laugh. Today, I've chosen the story at random because I know that you don't have much time and that you have to get onto some of the other rooms. So, the story we are reading today is called Mother Hole, or Mother Holly, or Mother Hole. I can't quite decide how it's pronounced. Let's go with Mother Hole because that sounds the funniest. Holle. Mother Hole by the Brothers Grimm. There was once a widow who had 2 daughters, one of whom was pretty and industrious, whilst the other was ugly and idle. But she was much fonder of the ugly and idle one, because she was her own daughter, and the other, who was a stepdaughter, was obliged to do all of the work and be the Cinderella of the house. Okay, so what's slightly weird about that is that the Cinderella story is also in this book, and I know that it's been passed on to the Grimm brothers, and indeed over generations and generations, but it's still sort of referencing your own work. It's quite meta. It's like me sort of in the course of an Atlas video, just sort of putting links into my other videos. Wink. That was me trying to wink. That's indeed something that I've done many times. Anyway, every day the poor girl had to sit by a well in the highway and spin till her fingers bled, which is a bit of a gross image. And I think we should assume that that's probably a spinning wheel of sorts, or some other spinning device that sits on a well, rather than her just sort of spinning around and her fingers bleeding randomly. Now, it happened that one day the shuttle was marked with her blood. So she dipped it in the well to wash the mark off, but it dropped out of her hand and fell to the bottom. That is as far as we're going to get to today, because I know that you have many other rooms to get to, and I don't want to keep you. But do promise me that you're going to come back and curl up with me, and we can finish this book at some point. Anyway, have an amazing time exploring the library, and sweet dreams. See ya.
Hello, and welcome to my library room. Have you visited the other library rooms yet? Aren't they great? Well, my name's Katie. Nice to meet you. Nope, there aren't any books here. This is a propless library room. What I want you to do is to close your eyes and use your imagination. Okay? Perfect. Shelley and son Danny becomes caretaker of the isolated Overlook Hotel, hoping to cure his writer's block. Danny is plagued by psychic premonitions, which become more disturbing the longer they stay. As Jack's writing goes nowhere, he discovers the hotel's dark secrets and begins to unravel into a homicidal maniac, hell-bent on terrorizing his family. Shut the book and tap. What do you think? Okay, I'll put that one away. Slide it into the bookshelf. Tap. Okay, do you have another genre? Betrayal and revenge. Perfect. Okay. No, not that one. This one. Okay. This is a leather-bound brown book with gold trimming on the edges, and it is called The Count of Monte Cristo, by Alexander Dumas. Can I read what the inscription says for it? Perfect. The classic story of an innocent man, wrongly but deliberately imprisoned, and his brilliant strategy for revenge. Edmond Dante is an honest young man whose peaceful life and plans to marry the beautiful Mercedes are abruptly shattered when his best friend, Fernand, who wants Mercedes for himself, deceives him. Nope, okay. Close that book up and put it back. I know what I can do. I'm going to mix up all of the genres that you mentioned and find that one book, and I know exactly which book it is. This is a hardbound book with a picture of Sherlock Holmes. Yes, we are going to be reading The Final Problem by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. Would you like to hear about it? Perfect. Alright. The famous detective Sherlock Holmes, as I'm scratching on the pages, has escaped 3 separate murder attempts the day after a visit from his nemesis, Professor James Moriarty. He wants Holmes to withdraw from his pursuit of justice against Moriarty to avoid any regrettable outcome. We follow Holmes as he tries to escape from Moriarty's every move, only to reach a climax that will keep you at the edge of your seat. This is it. Perfect. There you go. Enjoy the other rooms.
Oh, hey there. Don't mind me. Just reading a story. My name is Yarn, and welcome to the Tingles Library. Have you been able to check out the other rooms? Yeah, that one's my favorite too. Listen, this is what I call the story room, a place where we take a lot of stories and we kind of just have them everywhere. I know technically that's what all libraries do, but while some of the people who use this facility like to tap on things or bring relaxation through means that you never really understood, I'm much like someone who likes to take you on an adventure, have you escape to another world or reality, but not through your own means, through things you already know, franchises and stories that you already know, taking characters from beloved movies, television shows, video games, books, and throwing them out there. Some examples that I have are, I like to sometimes put whoever comes to join me in a place that might be a little scary, but to use that environment to relax you at the same time, such as Nemesis, an evil creature who is out to get you, but in a story that I present with him, I still make it kind of spooky, but at the same time, make it to where it has the familiar noises that other people in this library use. On top of that, I really, really like pulling you into my world. I also really like candles. I like to smell them, touch them, burn them. I like to talk about them quite a bit, to be honest. Sometimes in the story room we like to sing. I sing a lot. Or, sometimes we do what other people in the other rooms do conventional things like that. So, if you really like what you've heard about the story room, just come on over anytime. My name's Yarn, and I'll treat you. So go on, get out of here. I've got a magazine to read. Go see some of the other rooms. I'll be here when you need me.
You can save both of us the time and just give me the book now, or... Oh. You must, excuse my manners, but I only really get visited by book delivery. What are you doing in my part of the library? I'm not visited here often. Well, this is a good place to come if you're looking to explore and to learn, to expand your mind. This is the big brain time area of the library, at least I'd like to think. I was reading my personal favourite book, The Meditations of Marcus Aurelius. If you're learning, if you're growing, if you want to educate yourself, I could read you some of my favourite sections of the book. Does that sound interesting to you? Okay, good. That saves me time having to get another book off of the shelves. I have a habit of adding tabs to my favourite sections of books, but I think in this case it's come in handy. This tab says justice, truth, temperance, and fortitude. If thou findest in human life anything better than justice, truth, temperance, fortitude, and, in a word, anything better than thy own mind, self-satisfaction in the things which it enables thee to do according to right reason, and in the condition that is assigned to thee without thy own choice, if I say thou seest anything better than this, turn to it with all thy soul, and enjoy that which thou hast found to be the best. But if nothing appears to be better than the deity which is planted in thee, which has subjected to itself all thy appetites, and carefully examined all the impressions, and, as Socrates said, has detached itself from the persuasions of sense, and has submitted itself to the gods, and cares for mankind, if thou findest everything else smaller and of less value than this, give place to nothing else. For if thou dost once diverge and incline to it, thou wilt no longer without distraction be able to give the preference to that good thing which is thy proper possession and thy own. It's a bit of a mouthful, isn't it? But basically the author is saying, if you can find anything better than doing the right thing by using your brain, then do that. But he and the other philosophers that he mentioned have never been able to find something better, more human, more pure than using your rational mind to overcome any sort of negative vices or personality attributes, to think wisely and to go forth and do the right thing. It's a profound concept, and I hope that maybe you'll bring that with you on your journey. Remember that doing the right thing is the right thing to do. I don't know if this is the type of thing that interests you or not, but thanks for visiting my little section of the library. I hope you enjoy the other rooms. Come on, I'll take you to the door.
I hope you've enjoyed the previous rooms. This is my tinkle room. We're at the garden, and I'm just going to make sporadic videos. Hopefully you enjoy this. Welcome to the watershed. Do you like my fox ears? This is the big old buttonwood tree. He's really old. He's gorgeous. This giant roots. Look, it's a little football. You can see the sheep. This is the pear tree, blossoming. to ride my bicycle. I want to ride my bike. Bicycle, bicycle. I want to ride my bicycle. Got some bikes. Found some free bikes. So now we're bicyclers. Oh, welcome back. You're back from your tour of all of the rooms. Wonderful. I hope you enjoyed getting to meet all of our lovely and very talented hosts today. Good, excellent. They are all quite special in my opinion. I know I'm a bit biased, but I really do believe that each of them has something so unique and special to offer. Yes, it's a joy having them here at our Tingles Library. Oh yes, of course, feel free to stop back whenever you would like to visit our hosts again. I'm sure they would love to see you again and have your support. Absolutely. Yes. Well, is there anything more that I can do for you today? No? Okay. Well, I'm so glad that you stopped by today and enjoyed your tour of the Tingles Library. Have a wonderful day. Do stop back soon. Bye for now.